good afternoon. Destin in beautiful Center Conway, and I'm kind of excited because we're doing a walk around of the 2023 Freedom Traveler A29. New floor plan through them, and we can go over some of the updates that they did for the new model year. And first things first, they did away with that ugly tan that they were doing finally and went with this kind of nice off-white, and I think it looks really good with the blue and black decals that they're doing here. We'll start off at the front here. Of course, you do have a power awning. It spans about the full length of the coach with a big LED light underneath there. Right underneath that is the frameless windows that they're doing now. And you can look in and see the 12-year structural warranty and a 6-year lamination warranty, which Thor started doing a couple years back. Rotocast plastic on the storage bins on the outside. We're looking at our fresh water tank right now with our water tank drain right there in case you want to dump the thing out. All of our storage areas are going to have a nice little drain right here as well in case you get a little bit of water in here. All of them do have lights so you can see what you're doing at night. Freshwater fill is going to be right next to the door. It is a gravity fill tank, so you can fill it up on the go. You don't need a hose. Battery compartment right next to that. Nice little pet latch for your furry friends there. And moving on, 32-inch outdoor entertainment. You can watch the game outside or do something cool. Storage underneath there, again, rotocast plastic with a nice little drain on it and your power cord. Onto the back half here, it's kind of the entertainment area. You got 110 volt power. Your propane fill is going to be right by that. I kind of like that they put it on the driver's side so you can kind of match up to where your fill is. And then a little quick connect in case you want to throw a grill out here. Right at the end of the door side is our little outdoor kitchen. So just modeling after the 29.5, they threw in the little outdoor kitchen here. Well, about 6 foot tall, and I'm standing right underneath it, so you can get a little reprieve if it's pouring outside. Outdoor fridge, plumbed sink, and a little bit of storage here. A little sponge drawer, and a pull-out drawer there. LED lights are throughout the coach on your front lights and your tail lights, etc., etc. Gas fill is in the back, not on either particular side, so you don't have to choose a side when you go fill up. You just pull it to the end, and usually you're good to go from there. Underneath that is your hitch, so 8,000-pound hitch. Should be able to tow a small car behind you. And then our generator exhaust right there. No, it's not the exhaust for the motorhome, I promise you that. Ladder to the roof, so you can party up there, and our full wall slide out on the off-door side. Now underneath here, your generator compartment is going to be right there. Rotocast storage, even some more storage. Right underneath here is going to be the power supply, 50 amp connection on the camper. And your TV cable in is going to be right above that. City water connection over to the side there. More storage. And even more in the front. On the front of the coach here, you do have power mirrors, your side markers, which should be about standard nowadays, I would hope so. And LED lights throughout, like I'd mentioned. Really do like the white. Looks way better than the tan. Well, let's head inside. Here's the fun part. Power step as you walk in. Little storage hidey hole right underneath your second step. I haven't found a good excuse to what to put in there yet. I don't know if you guys got any good ideas. Right around here is going to be all our switches, our step lights, outdoor lights, awning controls, and our battery disconnect. Then if we switch the side here, got our inverter control as well as the solar charge controller. We are just about fully equipped with a solar system on here. All you got to do is throw a panel up. Moving to the front. So at the front here, we have our driver's quarters. Ford chassis, they've switched to the 7.3 liter V8 Godzilla engine, and it's pushing out more horsepower than the old school V10s. This is new this year. They've added phone controls and such like that to the steering wheel. And your traditional controls for the, goodness, I am drawing a blank here. Controls for your cruise control. I don't know what happened to me right there. over onto the driver's corner here, LCI electronic leveling system, mirror heaters, and your mirror controls. Nice little charging area for a phone, and they even give you a spot to put your phone while you're driving. They thought of it all. Little cup holder, and this is kind of cool. So this is the touchscreen. Last year they've switched it to the 10 and some change inch. I'll switch over to the camera here. Of course, I don't have a camera signal on it now, but if I were to have this fired up and turning the signals here, let's see what trouble we can get in. There's the back camera. There's one side, and there's the other side. So sometimes what people will do is they'll leave this on, and they'll be able to kind of use it as a security system. Right down there, sunshade controls, driver fan, and passenger fan, because everybody needs a fan in a motorhome. Up above that, got a little storage area right there, and then a little area in the front. Now, this white little box that I just panned away from, that's going to be the override system and the brain, essentially, for the drop-down bunk that I'm standing below right now, which I'll get that down in just a moment here. Onto the passenger half. They have their traditional flip-out desk, which, if you can see, you got 12-volt power right there, one on the other side, and 110-volt right at the floor, in case you want to work from the road. 3 more cup holders, plenty of spots to put stuff, and there is a hidden table that'll go right in the center, as your chairs will swivel around and become part of the living area here. Now, the drop-down bunk, I'm going to take a second and I'm going to drop this down here. Bear with me while I work my magic. Alright, magic has been worked. Let us drop this thing. Make sure you take the pins out before you try and torque your motor. Not a very good idea. There's a couple pins on both sides here. Once they're removed, it will drop down like so. And as you can see, with it all the way down, I'm going to leave it right here. But you can see it gives you a little net to walk around and such like that. So it gives you a spot to make sure the kids aren't going to fall off. And we can move forward here. There is what they call a dream dinette. It's really easy to convert down to a sleeping area. There's a little bar underneath here. You flip it, you drop it, you bop it. Oh, that went out of business in the 90s. They did add a little charging port right there, like a wireless charger, and there is a USB right underneath there too. Those are the frameless windows. Now, they do have a plus and a minus. The plus is they look a lot better, and your seals are going to last a lot longer because they're hidden. The minus is when you do open them up, they don't open very far. You get about to that. But you do get a little bit of breeze out of there, so it's still something not to curl your nose at. Up above there, we have all of our wiring and such like that for the TV and everything. That's going to be right there. Decent amount of storage. There's the TV itself. I don't know, 40-inch, something around there. Placement on it's actually not that bad. We are opposite the couch right here. So as you would be sitting on the couch, you can kind of actually got a proper view of the TV. Speaking of the couch, it is a fold-out bed, so you do have a little bit of extra sleeping here. All you would have to do is pick up on that, and it'll drop down, as you can see. A couple cup holders in the back there for those on the road. And just to point it out, there is seat belts, seat belts, seat belts. So you should be able to drive with at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, which you're probably going to be sleeping maybe about 6 people in here, so they were thinking about it. All right, moving forward onto the kitchen. Actually, before we do that, up above the couch, there was a little bit more overhead storage. It's all on hydraulic struts too, so they will stay up on you. They won't leave you hanging. They've switched this out for 2022, so they've went away from the single bay sinks to kind of a deep dish double bay. Kind of nice, actually. Residential pull-out faucet and storage galore underneath. Good spot for a trash can right there. You got access from both sides. 3 full extension drawers. Those are all your remotes there. 1, 2, and 3. We are next to the thermostat for the front half of the camper. as there's 2 air conditioners on here. Did I tell you there's 2 air conditioners on here? There's 1, and there's 2. This will be your thermostat for the front one. It does your heat as well, and underneath that is going to be the auto gen start through Magnum, because you do have a 4,000 watt generator on here. Checking out the rest area, or restroom, porcelain toilet, and I like the way it's angled, because my knees actually aren't sitting in the shower or cut off by the sink. It's done well. Above that, a little bit of storage there on the other side, and over on the edge, hand towels or something like that. A little metal sink bowl there, and some storage underneath. Outlet right there, and power fan. The shower itself is not too bad, but leaving a little bit to be desired. I'm 6 foot, so I'm 6 foot tall. I got plenty of space this way, but if you can see, I'm not a huge dude, but I'm pretty well caught in the shower there. So definitely sacrifices have to be made. But if you're a smaller frame person, you can probably fit in there, but that's one downfall I see here. Pocket doors on the bedroom and the bathroom. That's kind of nice because it doesn't take up a whole lot of space and you can still kind of get around. So the fridge here, Norcold gas and electric fridge, which is really cool because I don't see many manufacturers going with them anymore. So it does have the gas option. I think it's 8 cubic foot, somewhere around there. And into the bedroom. Again, pocket door to close off. And we are on it looks like a king size bed this year, if I do say so myself. It feels a little bit squishy. Again, probably leaves something to be desired. I don't think any standard mattress in a camper's great. Correct me if I'm wrong. Decent sized wardrobe on the side here. Little hidey holes. And USB charger and 12 volt power. On to the other side. Nice window in the back too. Lets in a little bit of light. You do have a storage drawer underneath there. Little mini wardrobe, probably about the same size. And USB power on the edge. Big storage in the back though. There's our hidden table I was talking about earlier. The ladder to get up to the bunk. Decent storage underneath here. So I got 4 of these drawers. A whole nother half of this wardrobe here. I got a TV right in the bedroom, which probably has a hidey hole behind that for the safe spot or the guns or whatever paraphernalia you want to hide back there. And your second thermostat for the back AC, 110 volt power, USB power, and some light switches. 2 more drawers because everybody needs a bit more storage. And that's about the inside of the camper here. I think that was a pretty thorough tour, and I don't think that I forgot anything. But if there was something else that you wanted to see, I would be happy to include it in my next video. And before I let you go, I do want to show you with the slide in as well, so you can see what kind of accessibility we still have. So bear with me a moment. All right, and now we are with the slide in. Now, little tip. You got to have your motor running to pull your slide in this one. But here's our little walkway here. So single lane highway, but you can get down. Now, access to the sink, we got it. Access to the stove, we got it. Access to the fridge, just barely, but we got it. And then, I know it's important too, access to the restroom, we're good. So, I know those are the important ones. If there's anything else that's important you want to see, again, please let me know. But I think that about concludes the tour, and if I can help out at all, don't feel obliged. Leave a comment. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next time. Again, this is Destin here, and make sure you like the video and subscribe for more walkthroughs. Thanks again.